I'm Erin Berg, and I'm doing Tompkins Strategy number 49, which is word sorting. And I have Becca and AJ as my first graders. And this would be a smart board, but I'm using a whiteboard instead to do that. And I would have the words typed up here instead of just written on a whiteboard instead. So. Okay, first graders. So we just read the book Rosie Revere the Engineer, and there are some words in there that we got kind of stumped on. So these are going to be our vocabulary words for this week. And can anybody tell me what dismayed meant from the book? Yes, AJ?
It means sad or upset.
Okay, why do you think Rosie was upset or anything?
Because she didn't get her way?
Yeah, because she failed a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her projects didn't work all the time, so she was a little dismayed about them. The next word is flop. Becca, can you tell me what a flop was?
Flop means that you failed.
Yeah, so Rosie, she was dismayed about her failures, right? She wasn't happy that she couldn't succeed in every experiment that she had. So she had a couple flops. What about a gizmo?
It's a kind of tool or machine.
Yep, that you use to build things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about a stash? What did Rosie stash for her stuff? Or where did she stash it?
It was in a hiding place.
Yeah, so she hid it from everybody, so nobody knew where her stash was. What about perplexed?
Doesn't that mean to be confused?
Yeah, she was a little confused sometimes why people were laughing at her and making fun of her. What about a chuckle?
It's laughing.
Yeah, a lot of people laughed at Rosie for not succeeding right away. What about a prototype? It's a big word.
It's a model or a first try of something.
Yeah, so she made she made models sometimes to see what she could do. Like she was going to build a cheese copter to help her aunt fly, and she made a model of it first, right? And what about an engineer? What's an engineer?
Someone that makes something.
Yeah, so we couldn't really go about every day without engineers, right? What about a gadget?
It's a tool that you can use to build or fix things.
Yeah, so do you use gadgets to be an engineer, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, so now that we kind of went over our vocab words, I'm going to pass out these papers for you. These are our charts that we're going to use. There we go. And we're going to divide all of these words into different syllables. So we'll do one together. We'll do the word flop. How many syllables does the word flop have? Let's do it together.
Flop.
How many syllables did it have?
Just one.
One? So where would you write flop on your chart?
Under the one syllable.
Good job. Very good penmanship, AJ. Okay, let's try one more together. This one's going to be a little bit more tricky. What is dismayed? Should we clap together?
Dismayed.
How many syllables?
2.
And where would we write dismayed on our papers?
Under the 2 syllables.
Middle column, yep, 2 syllables. Good job. This next one, I'm going to have you work together on this next one. Let's do gizmo.
Gizmo. That's
2.
good. That goes in the middle column.
Yeah, middle column.
Good job, boys and girls. Okay, now this next one I want you to do individually. Let's do perplexed. How many syllables did perplexed have, AJ?
2.
Good job, yep. Good job, Becca got it under the right column too. Okay, how about chuckle? Let's do this one individually as well. What are you noticing about the words?
There's a lot of 2-syllable words.
That's right, there are a lot of 2-syllable words. Okay, how about engineer? Let's do that one by ourselves. And you don't always have to clap. You can use your foot or you can tap your pencil. You can do whatever you need to do. Who can tell me how many syllables engineer had?
Becca has it.
Becca?
3.
3 syllables? Where'd you put it on your chart?
The far right column.
Good job. How about gadget?
Miss Erin, we didn't do prototype either.
We didn't, did we? Okay, which one did gadget fall under?
2
2.
syllables.
Okay. Let's do prototype. AJ, can you tell me what column you put prototype under?
3 syllables, the far right one.
And do you remember what prototype meant again?
Prototype was like your model or your first,
Yeah,
like,
an
attempt.
example of something, right? And what about stash?
Me or Becca?
Well, how many
Me.
syllables does stash have?
Oh,
1.
Good job, we both got them under the right columns.
good job,
Okay.
Becca.
Thanks, good job.
Now what we're going to do is, I'm going to have, AJ, will you come up here and write how many syllables dismayed have?
I can do that.
Very good job, AJ. Thank you for coming up.
You're welcome.
Becca, can you come up here and tell me how many syllables that flop has? Good job. It's a fancy one. And AJ, can you come up and tell me how many syllables that gizmo had?
I'd love to. Mine aren't fancy like hers.
And can you come up and tell me how many stash had? And then I'll have you do perplex too. How many did perplex have? Good job. You notice any kind of pattern up here so far?
2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. Can you come and do chuckle?
I can do chuckle.
Good job, AJ. And Becca, can you come do prototype for me? You get all the big words. Well, there's a 3. And Anthony. Engineer. And go ahead and do gadget too. Thank you. Okay, how many two syllable words did we have? Let's count them.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
So we had 5 2-syllable words. How many 1-syllable words?
1, 2,
Only 2. And how many 3-syllable words?
1, 2.
Very good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go over our vocab again. And these are matching. So what I want you to do is just draw a line to the definition of the word. And do the best you can. Looks like you guys have mastered your vocabulary. Oops. Some of them are a little similar, so they're a little tricky, aren't they?
Let's see that one.
I think I got them all.
AJ, you're done?
I think so.
Good job. Okay, we're both done. And then what we would do as a small group, we would play the telephone game as more of like a comprehension type thing, so it could help them study their vocab words too. But other than that, good job.
Thank you.